maybe a bit less, but also you have so much talent surrounding you at all times?
Yeah, it's a lot different, but at the end of the day, it's super fun, and this is what I've wanted my whole life, and I knew it would be this way. I don't want to go out and shoot 30 shots a game. I want to go out and be able to make the right basketball play, and maybe if you get a little tired, throw it to a wing and go stand in the corner and let someone else go get a bucket. And that's what we have here. We have a room full of bucket getters and just a coaching staff that really believes in every one of us, so it's been really fun.
Rob said that all the players on the roster, you surprised him the most. He said he knew you were good, but didn't know your overall game was as good as it is. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, especially coming from a guy like Rob, it's really cool. You know, all the players in the gym are really good. Everyone's gotten a lot better. So it's been super fun being able to play and compete against them. So I'm really looking forward to the season starting and getting to play with them and just seeing what the season holds.
When you were being recruited, were you even aware of like the rumors and the debate and the message boards about whether or not your dad would let you come here and all that kind of stuff? Did you even know that was going on? It got kind of dramatic.
No, I kind of blocked out all social media during that little span, and it was, I didn't want it to be anyone else's decision but mine. So through that all, I was just enjoying the process. Not everyone gets to talk to Coach Cal every day on the phone and all the other coaches. So it was a really cool moment for me being able to go through that recruiting process.
And now that you're here,
yeah, now that I'm here, it's crazy. It's a dream come true, and it's been super fun.
Reed, I'm sure you knew growing up in Kentucky what this program is like. You know all about it compared to most players who probably live far away. Is there something that's came up since you've been here that you weren't ready for, maybe? Something that you had to get adjusted to, that you just weren't prepared for at all?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every day you come in and you compete. The intensity is at the highest level. I mean, you look around, there's great players all around, and every day you come out and you compete and you get better every day. And like coming in, you know you're going to do that. You know you're going to get better, but you have no idea the amount of intensity it's going to take, and the amount of just every day is the same thing, competing wise, and you have to fight every day or you're just going to get destroyed out there on the court.
Coach said you don't have, you're coming in, you're just playing. I mean, you don't have that expectation in the back of your mind. How are you able to do that?
Yeah, just have fun. Block out what everyone says. Just do what I know I can do. I've worked for this for 18 years now, so being able to come out here and finally being here, just having fun and just enjoying it all.
There's no added pressure, is there, being here? I mean, does it feel like there's an overwhelming pressure for you? But you said earlier, these guys make it easy playing basketball. And I know you love coming out here every day. Do you feel pressure with Georgetown coming? I mean, not Georgetown, but with the first exhibition game coming up. Is there pressure that you're feeling, or is just guys just making it calm, cool, collected?
Yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking, kind of playing your first collegiate game, but it's going to be super fun. And like I said before, you got all the great teammates and great coaches around, and they're going to make it super easy to play and super fun to play. And then going to be in front of the fans playing an actual game for the first time, and we have some of the craziest fans in the world, but we have the best fans in the world. So being able to do this for the first time is super exciting.
Reed, I'm old enough to remember your parents as players. And while I think you jump like your dad, I think you play more like your mom. Would you agree with that at all?
I think so. Yeah, a lot of people say a lot of different things, but at the end of the day, I'm very thankful to have them both. They're both great players, so any compliment I get that is like one of them, I'll take it any day of the week.
Well, Cal was saying that the NBA scouts noticed you in Toronto blocking three-point shots. Is that something you do a lot? I mean, is that something that you can do consistently?
Yeah, I block a couple shots here and there, but that's kind of just like a hustle thing of mine, like never let anyone just stand out there and shoot a wide open shot. So no matter what, I'm going to go out and when we're in practice, someone shoots a three, I'm trying to block it. I don't try and contest it. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they shot fake and can go shoot a layup, but sometimes you get lucky and hit the ball. So just going out and just competing every day and just trying to do everything I can.
Other than being able to jump, what is the key to that? Is it timing? What allows you to block those shots?
Honestly, I don't really have an answer. I've kind of always been able to do that. I guess it's just like a timing thing and just something I've always been able to do.
Where do you think you've made the biggest improvement since you got here?
I would definitely say the defensive end, and then just all around being a better teammate and better communicator. And you have to. Being at Kentucky, you come out every day, you compete against the best players in the world, you get the best coaches in the world teaching you every day, so you have no other option to get better and to learn every day, and being here has been super, super awesome.
Reed, your relationship with your dad, does he kind of let you do your own thing now that you're out of high school, like in terms of basketball, or do you all talk often about your performances, or does he kind of leave it up to the coaching staff here to kind of let you learn and get better as you go on?
Yeah, I mean, he'll definitely still throw in what he thinks, and we talk, me and Dad talk every day, me and Mom talk every day, but most of the time when we talk now, it's just about everything else but basketball. They'll ask how it's going and stuff, so they kind of leave that up to the coaches, but at the same time, they love me and they want to help me, so if they see something, they're obviously going to say something to me, and knowing that I have that help is just really, really special, and like they're just one phone call away.
I've also been asking all your other teammates, does Cal have a one-liner that he's kind of infamous for, that you just is his one-liner he has maybe in practice or something? We know in the games he yells no as loud, the whole Rupp Arena can hear it, but...
He has one that he tells us during film a lot, he says you can't make them all, but you can't miss them all. That's a big one he uses.
Yeah. I know you all hang out a bunch as a whole team, but is there a certain teammate that you have that you kind of find yourself a little bit more hanging out with outside of basketball? Maybe y'all do some extracurricular stuff together more than the rest?
Not really. Everyone here is super, super close, super like just really good friends off the court. Basketball-wise, we're all really good teammates, love competing with each other, but as soon as we walk out those doors, we kind of all still hang out with each other and just stay in touch. And like the other day, we all, like a group of us went haunted housing, so like that's just special being able to do that. You don't think about basketball, you just hang out as best friends.
Can you correctly say Big Z's name? I've been asking everyone. How do you say his name correctly?
I can say his first name, Zavonimir. That's all I got.
Me too. I guess last question is, so I watched you a lot in high school. You can clearly run the offense pretty well, but up in your last game of Northern Kentucky, you ran the offense for the blue team most of the game, if not the whole game. Is that how you're going to be used here more, as like a point guard role, or is it just kind of see how you went with it, or what was that like running the offense for most of the game?
Yeah, it was super fun. We'll see how it goes. Anything I can do to help my team win, whether it's be the point guard or be the big man, I really don't care. As long as it's beneficial to the team and we come out with the win at the end of the day, I don't care how it goes or what happens.
I'm sure all your high school games you had just a sold out gym everywhere you all went. How's that support from home been like since you've kind of been away for a little bit? Anything different than normal?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I got all my best friends and my close family and coaches all texting me, calling me. So being able to stay in touch with them is really, really special. Those dudes have been my friends since I've been a little kid. So a couple of them drove up to Lexington actually, and we went and got dinner, went fishing. So it's been really cool staying in touch with them.
What'd you catch?
We caught a couple bass.
You more than anybody here maybe know what Kentucky basketball means to the state. You've grown up around it, you've seen it. How much of an advantage does that have? A lot of freshmen come in and it's kind of like, whoa, have you seen that? Your fellow freshmen, and is that a little bit of an advantage for you? You know how big a deal this is coming in.
Yeah, it's a big deal, but at the end of the day, you don't know how big of a deal until you're here. And all of the teammates have done a great job dealing with the fans and the pressure. I think all of us really do a good job of just like going and talking to the fans and interacting with them and having fun with it. We know it's part of it now, so we're going to treat everyone very nicely and just go out and talk to them and interact with the community and the fans, and it's just been really, really fun to do that.
Antonio said it was maybe his first camp that he worked that he realized, whoa, was there a moment for you since you've been on campus that...
Yeah, there's been a few, especially I would say like Tone said, one of the first camps you went to is just full of Kentucky fans, and you got little kids running around, and you can see pictures and stuff, but you have no idea how crazy and passionate the Kentucky fans are about Kentucky basketball. So being able to see that for the first time as a Kentucky player and not as a Kentucky fan is really, really cool.
putting the actual jersey on, even if it's just for a picture or anything? Does that bring up emotions in you? Because I know you've been working, like you said, you've been working for this for so long.
Yeah, it's really, really special. You know, I've grown up in Kentucky, always lived in Kentucky. It's been a dream of mine to play here at Kentucky. So finally being able to put the jersey on, no matter what it is, like you said, is really, really cool, and it's really special to me.
Reed, I'm sure you've said this somewhere along the way, but is there a former Kentucky player that was your favorite growing up, outside of maybe your family? I know you weren't old enough to see them, but is there someone that was your fan favorite growing up?
Yeah, definitely. Tyler Eulis actually was one of my favorite players to watch. So it's really, really cool now, him being here on the staff and being able to learn from him every day.
Yeah, so I guess that's a good point. He's here in your daily routine. He's here for your first time being here as a freshman. How beneficial has that been for you? You'll have some one-on-one work, or is it just kind of you've built a strong connection with him? Yeah,
definitely. You know, he was a great player. You know, everything he tells you is right. He's never wrong in the basketball side of things. So always when he puts his opinion out there, you know you have to listen, and it's really easy to listen to him, especially for me because I know how good he was growing up watching him play. So it's really, really special and really cool to have him over there on the sidelines.
We talked to you at Rupp when you were playing for the Jags about just how excited you were to get into that building to play for UK, obviously. So now that it's almost here, how excited are you?
Yeah, I can't wait. Like I was saying earlier, you know, being able to go run out at Rupp Arena, packed house with the team in our first game is going to be really, really cool. I'm looking forward to it. And running out, it's just going to be unbelievable.